Hi again, everybody. It's Marie, and welcome back to our meditation series. Apologies, as I said, for yesterday. We can't avoid home issues or situations. I've just had my youngest one off unwell from school. So we're back on track, and it always works out divine timing anyway, and I think it's actually probably quite perfect that we're doing the heart chakra today. I don't know about you, but I've certainly, as we do, get stirred up by these incredible energies that we work through the meditations in and with, and certainly through our chakras. So I know I've been doing my stuff, as I'm sure many of you have also. This will raise things to the surface, energies that you're ready to transmute, so just keep that in mind. They're always nice to do a meditation, but there's a higher intention here also for our shift and our evolution. So the heart, as we said, is what we're about to do. We are also, for those of you that may not know, we are in now the gateway of the solstice energies. So the solstice is always a major turning point. It's where the equator is the furthest point from the sun. And there always and have been major times of celebration, of coming together as one to celebrate the energies of the sun and all that it personifies and that it enlightens us with and through. And many of the communities of the ancient days that celebrated with these portals and this particular solstice, for us down here in the south, which is our winter solstice, is very much, and as I said, very timely for us all to be going deep within, because that's what this solstice for us is about. Really moving into our deep inner held energies, old frequencies that no longer serve us, that we can really let go of as we start now to move back towards the sun as we head towards the end of the year in the summer solstice. So as always, as I said, it's very timely. Everything happens always for divine reason. So I'm going to attempt today to do the two meditations. I'm just going to see how I travel with that, but definitely right now, as I said, we're doing the heart. So the heart is pretty obvious for most people what its energies reflect. Lots of issues of the heart, our pain, our hurts, our wounds, old resentments. Even in here, I feel, we're also connected to the chakras, but I think trust, even though that's a throat chakra coming, I still feel trust is also a big, important emotional aspect of this chakra too. So it's about our belief, as always, in ourself. It's about our true love for ourself and our unconditional love, absolutely, at the end of the day, not only for us, but for all beings. So the sound that we use with the heart is that beautiful sound of ah. And ah is the first sound that we take in as a baby when we take our breath in, as our first time in, and all our physical, our neonatal circulation system ceases and we turn into our adult circulation system, and we get that inspirational moment of taking our first mana, our first breath of the ah, and it's also the last sound we make. And I've heard many of my patients in my nursing years with their final, their expiratory as they begin or they choose to leave this planet. So ah, as I said, is the tone, and again we place our hands over our heart. It's much easier though to feel it here as you sound, and you can feel the vibration of the ah as you make it within your chest. So we'll just do a few, and again your tone is yours. I also want us just to breathe in that and exhale with the ah, and taking it in again and letting it out with the ah, and really letting go. Feel it dropping off your shoulders. In again and out with the ah. very, very releasing. And again, as we just simply breathe, you know, we talk about heart chakra meditations, and many people have asked me over the years, how can I just center myself? How can I find my balance quickly? How can I ground myself quickly? How can I find that heart space that we're always wanting to find our truth and our answers within? The easiest way simply is to breathe. And sadly, many people right now aren't breathing very well because we're racing, we're on our adrenaline fires, where our adrenals are working overtime, we're on emergency standby situations all the time in flight and fright. And so with that, we breathe very shallow, so we're not getting those deep, deep breaths. So in those moments of anxiety or just where you want to just be simply for a moment, breathe. Just taking the deepest, longest breath and just beginning to be conscious to your breath, slowing it down, breathing with it, feeling every part of your body as you breathe, concentrating on the heart chakra, that center of your lungs, the center of your chest, breathing with it, adding the violet flame, adding love, adding whichever color you choose, your intention. Instantly you'll realize how things start to calm down. The breath is the greatest meditation and heart-centered meditation you can ever take, but we take it for granted. Simply that is good enough. And as you focus more and more on that breath, because energy follows your intention, your will, then all your energies, your thoughts and your being is centered on the heart, and there's no greater space to be centered to. And then you find that your head and everything around you starts to calm. Because where you place your focus of attention, energy must follow. So focus constantly on that center of your chest, your lungs, your heart, and you'll instantly find peace and solace in that moment of opportunity just to breathe and to feel what's right for you next in that next moment of now. So we have our beautiful tuning fork, which I'll now sound, and I'm using the 528 hertz frequency on this because 528 is all about love, and it's all definitely about the heart chakra. So I'm just going to play this for a minute. And while I do this, I want you just to find that really comfy spot now. Get warm if you're in a cold place. It's a bit cold up here today again. Turn off all the devices. Give yourself a dose of love for the next 20 minutes or so. Some me time, intention time. And I want you just to sit back and breathe as we've just been doing. Really now settle in. Breathing into your space, to your chest. Adding your violet, transforming, transmuting, whatever's taken place this morning, yesterday, last night, sorry about that, just an interrupted call. So settling in, seeing the beautiful sun above you, the source of all creation, the earth below you, anchoring, aligning, being in your protection, your maintenance force field, however that is for you, your star, your bubble, knowing that you are fully aligned in the highest light possible, calling your guides, teachers, totems now to come with you. Set your intentions of what you wish to receive today. May it be the highest divine form of love. May you offer that to yourself. And again we find ourselves now on our journey, on the path that we've walked before. That beautiful moon shining well above us, lighting our way along the journey. Feeling the earth under your feet. Releasing all the garments, the thoughts, the baggage, the weights that don't serve you on the way yet again. Enjoying the journey. Surrendering all to your higher self now. For it knows the truth and it knows exactly what you're here to do. It knows your answers and what's best for you. You're walking through that amazing forest that now appears. You're being welcomed by the creature teachers, the tall ones that stand again and wave you in, welcoming you back. Going deeper and deeper into this most beautiful space where you see that amazing light up ahead calling you forth. And you move towards it yet again, getting brighter and brighter. The light now calls you. The crystalline stairwell appearing before you again. And you rise, journeying once again upward. Releasing all and any weight. Climbing higher and higher and higher, effortlessly. The higher you go, the Earth Mother you see coming into view, getting deeper and deeper in the distance, where you once again arrive at the bridge of light. Walking across your bridge, again which supports you all the way, always. In no time or space here. Another universe. Another space-time continuum, one of many that you travel. You journey back towards your castle, your temple. You again walk through the entrance, the garden. Every time you arrive back here, it looks different. It keeps evolving, and so it should. You enter into this amazing space again, journeying up the stairwell. Journeying up past the sacral that you've cleared, ensuring that that doorway is open. The 7 steps towards each chakra you clear again now and open, ensure that that door of the solar plexus is open. And you journey the next 7 as you're ready, towards the heart chakra that wakens and beckons you. Again you see the door. If need be, you remove any obstacles, cobwebs, anything that obstructs this doorway. It may be open. It's yours, it doesn't matter. Trust what you see and feel. But as you're ready, you walk within, opening that door once again and into a vast, vast hallway. As always, you have your sword of violet in your left hand to clear the path if need be. You will see here many, many angels appearing almost through the walls from the ethers out of nowhere. Different colours. You may hear sounds. You may smell. Trust. But there is one angel that comes forth now, welcoming you. Tall, strong, yet gentle. Welcoming you into this space and back home. It leads you down the hall further, where again you see a light appear, and you enter. And you enter into this vast circular room. You feel surrounded by many, and you are. This room is beautiful. It has many, many treasures, many beautiful paintings. And there is an altar in the center. This is your altar. It has been here since the time of your conception initiate, eons ago. It has upon it the treasures of many lifetimes, of skills of knowing, remembrance that you've been. Look, no judgment, remember. As best you can. Allow. This beloved angel with you now leads you towards a flame in this room. And this flame is of 3 colours: pink, gold, and blue. You are simply asked to look at this flame and its amplitude. Is it low? Is it high? Anywhere in between. This is the flame of the eternal spark, the eternal flame of all that is, that you are. Of the 3, the Trinity, the triangle, the triad, the basis of all creation. The pink of love, the gold of your wisdom, the blue of your truth and of divine order. You are simply asked to accelerate the flame now, as large as you choose. And you step inside the flame as you're ready. And as you stand within this amazing flame, you see these cords of light, these waves, the rays themselves, like an umbilical cord intermingled. You see it rising well up to the sun, the source above you that appears now. Connected, absolutely. And if it's not, you intend that it is. You allow the connection and the reconnection. And you look below and you see the Earth Mother well, well below you. And again you see this umbilical cord of 3, and you intend that the cord is anchored and connected into her heart. The above, the below, the alpha, the omega, the masculine, the feminine, the cosmic masculine, the cosmic feminine. Flowing, connected again. And you see it blazing through you, and allow every cell to become alive with the colour of 3. Through this flame now you see another stargate, doorway, portal. And you walk through it with your beloved angel. And it opens now into the most beautiful circular garden. This incredible space of beauty. Surreal. Filled with light. The flowers in this garden, like flowers you've never seen before. Alive. You actually watch them as they're opening, budding, growing, evolving. Many have dew and mist on them. You walk around the garden. You can smell the essence. You feel the purity, the lightness, the joy. And before you will stand now a master who wishes to be known to you, either masculine or feminine. They will appear. I am receiving of 2 choices for each. One who wishes to be known is Master Hilarion, Paul the Venetian, beloved Mother Mary, beloved Kuan Yin. One of them now takes you and sits with you on a beautiful sandstone seat. They speak with you. They ask you of your heart song. What is it you wish to release today, to know, to gain wisdom, truth or love from? You may be asked to see an aspect of self. You may ask for an answer to a question long held. You receive. You sit within this space with this blessed Master. Who now places their left hand upon your heart. It may be front or back. But they now remove from you an old wound, an old energy that no longer serves you. And you allow it to be released without question, without fear. They may take from you old garments again, old energy symbols, knives, daggers, metallic objects, garments. Again with their loving eyes blazing into yours and their hand firmly over your heart. You receive light and you receive their love. From their eyes to your heart to their hand and back up to their eyes, you see the triangle of light that is forming, that you are receiving now. And you feel the acceleration. You may see diamond-like atoms beginning to appear within your heart. You may feel the buzzing, the whirring. You may see this light emanating from you. Allow. Allow the light to flood you, to fill you, to accelerate you, which it is. You may even be lifted off the ground right now, being held in this light. Simply allow. You may be spinning in time and space. You are being accelerated on many, many levels. Trust. As you come back down before them again, they now place upon your back a new cloak of light. There will be a colour on the outside and a different colour on the inside that you are now to wear. This Blessed One sounds to you now, sounding around you. Again with their left hand, they now form sacred geometry over the front of your heart and the back of your heart. Specific and unique to you. Trust what you see, you feel, you know. Sealing these newfound energies. These remembered energies that have been waiting and dormant. Give thanks to this Blessed One. And you now leave this magnificent garden. You see now as you step out of the circular garden, you see rising or forming from the ethers again in the centre a 5-pointed star, or you see a magnificent white rose appear. It may be fully formed, it may be coming into view. This is according to your divine evolution. And you may come back to this space whenever you choose to hear the truth, to be still and to listen to your heart song. You now give thanks again to all blessed beings, and you walk back with the angel, where you again arrive in the centre of the threefold flame of pink, gold and blue. You leave the flame and you stand again within your magnificent altar space, your divine heart space. Any gifts that you may have received, you may choose to leave on the altar. You see above you the vast indigo sky, but you see the great central sun well above you, fully connected always. This room is light. It is love. It is peace. You now leave this space for today, giving thanks to your beloved angel that's walked with you, who waits here always. You walk back along the corridor that led you, which again may have changed with treasures, paintings, colour, size. And again you leave through the doorway that you entered, leaving this doorway open. And you see wafting all behind you and through the entire corridor, the blending of all the colours that you've created. The light shines from deep within. The flame, an ember glowing in the dark, in the distance. Always lit. You now walk back, descending down the 7 stairs of each chakra. Descending right down to the entrance where you see the base chakra below you, still lit. And you leave this space. Again, the vista around your temple, your castle may have changed. Allow. And as you leave this time, you look up and you can see that beautiful eternal flame ablaze that you've created and amplified this day. And it floods every chakra below it and all around and above. You give thanks again and you leave this space, coming back along the rainbow bridge of light, the bridge to oneness, at-one-ment, atonement. You make your way back to the top of the crystalline stairwell that you ascended initially. And once again you descend, going back down, releasing anything that you choose not to bring back. You may be flying, travelling with many wondrous beings. You may be alone, it doesn't matter. But you come back down all the way. Finally arriving back on the earth, where that beautiful sun is shining well above you now, illuminating all before you. Feeling the warmth on your back, the strength in your being, the knowing that you have. The will to be. And you come back along the path that you remember, the familiar trees, leaving this sacred space. Back out into the beautiful light, the vista, seeing what's around you, who's around you. You come back now into your being, into your body, feeling the chair, feel your fingers, your toes. Coming back into the now. Waking. Taking those breaths, feeling your breath. Grounding down. Sending the roots from your feet down to the Earth Mother again. And just bringing yourself back into this timeline that you're choosing to be in now. Allowing, being, fully back. Namaste.